All right, it's Ryan Rockwood with Virtual Results. We're back in part 2 talking about the basics of Yoast WordPress SEO setup. Okay, last time we talked about implementing this. You do want to check these. There's no point in not doing that from my perspective. In the permalink section, you usually don't have to do anything if your theme is set up correctly. If you purchased a theme, it might be handy to get rid of the category from the URL. Let's go to the internal links. And again, if you purchased a link and want breadcrumbs, breadcrumbs are these kind of things. See this? Home, blogging, tells you where you're at. You know, I can back up, and it also helps the search engines too. Okay, so it can sometimes implement this in a theme that doesn't have it if if you purchased a theme or something. In the RSS section, it's nice. You can put a post link here, so if people steal your content, they might accidentally give you a permalink or a backlink, I should say. And that's about it for the back end of this. There's an edit file section. You don't need to mess with that typically. Then we're going to come here and we're going to see, okay, that's all the set it and forget it type stuff. What about actually using using this on a day-to-day basis? On a day-to-day basis, you don't have to go back in here. On a day-to-day basis, there's another module that actually works with the content to kind of just give you a checklist is all of best practices. And you can see in a previous video, I SEO'd this one, and we went from a black to a green, so it's ready to publish is another way of looking at it. Okay. Why don't we just go in here and walk through the steps of what I did? You know, on second thought, it might be a little bit easier to go to one that I haven't done yet to walk through the steps and make it more clear. Now, new FHA policy to benefit military families. This is like your typical kind of bad idea SEO. If he ranked for FHFA, it's not going to do him any good. Because this is a local real estate site. So why don't we do something in typically in here, if we go down to the I should back up. The WordPress SEO module is right here, and this is, if it's not available, come over, if it's not visible to you, I should say, come over to screen options right here and make sure that it's checked. Okay? So let's go ahead and make this applicable to the local market using this module right here. First of all, it gives you a snippet of how it's going to look right now if we did nothing, and that's kind of pretty pointless. Now FHFA, what is that? Federal Housing Finance Agency. This is a Washington, D.C. real estate site. So let's say something like, let's do something like that. You'll have to bear with me because I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time, worrying about whether or not this makes sense as an article idea. It's just kind of to illustrate how to use the plugin. So let's just assume that makes complete sense. Okay, and we come down here and we see that we're looking pretty bare right now. So let's go down, and the purpose of the focus keyword is to allow us to enter in the keyword that we want to rank for. Okay, it gives you some suggestions, but you don't have to use them. And to get it to update, you just come up here and you do something like save draft. Okay, so we've set our focus keyword, and what that means is we've told it what we want to rank for. It's as simple as that. It's told us, is it in the article heading? Yes. Is it in the page title? No. URL? No. Content? No. Meta description? No. Okay, so by article heading, they mean the title. Okay, so let's go ahead and put it elsewhere. Okay, so we'll jump down and we'll enter it in the SEO title. This will override the title up above, and it's basically the same, so it doesn't really matter, but we're free to be a little bit more